Stop me. This means our nature. To learn and resist by deception. So we don't make anything about humanity. Wish we could be and said it would come. These old times. Till we drink of water under the sun. It's search of the mind. Righteous waiting and right. Time for the people. Raise us, we go get back our unity, y'all. Better not respond back to his leisure. For total peace and love, let's all appreciate and every pocket said it would come. These troubled times, the children take a while under the sun. It's a why just making it right? Time for the people. Raise us, people, get back. For one night, we go back. We love one second and one. Don't feel me like a man of it all. Say no right, say no lie, say no love. And every rock is set. Turn me upside down. The children drink the water. Under the sun, it's served up. Right? Just make it right. Time for the people. Time for the people. Raise us, people, get back. One planet, people, yeah. Righteous. Time for the people. Family. Raise us, people, get back. One planet, people, yeah. How's everybody doing? Little fishbone. I don't think they'll mind too much that I played their song on here. We're quite good pals. I love them guys. Let me see if I can see you again or just give a quick hello. Hi. Just a quick hello. I'm not going to really put my face today on. I'm going to do a little different, little jammy here. I never get too much out anyhow. Yo, really, every time I try to do a video, it doesn't work. Hi, happily ever after. Oh, me too. Wake up in the morning. I seem to get like a showering of different just words and or different stuff that comes in. So I figured I would just share and see if we all can get some vibes together. I guess I got to shut that off. So yeah. How is everybody? Metaphysical Mama, please hit subscribe and the like button and all that fun stuff, so I can get myself out there, I suppose. So we don't get interrupted again. So how's everyone? What did I have to end down now? So got temperance. So I'm pulling quite a bunch of, let's see, the different what I'm getting here. Let me take a second here to gather all this. Now, there we go. Almost there. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get it all in, but let's see. So I pulled a few cards before I came on, and I'll get to those after because this is like the current energy. So that I just hit on. So just give me a little second here to Juliet Sharman Burke and Liz Green. It's the new myth. It's not coming in. So if you can see the card, because picture says 1,000 words. So when we can tap into if it works for me here, the clarity of the actual picture. So he's holding 6 pentacles, and is he asking for fool's gold, or is he right? I think this is coming into balance. Our child self, our little boy, the masculine child in us, like the Capricorn energy. Or Apollo, Artemis, the twins. Because okay, I'm gonna go in. So it's like the king. We are the little boy. We're also the queen. That carry this energy, the Ace of Pentacles. But this looks a little mysterious, right? Like she's hiding. She has a secret. So we can be secret holders. So it's like the terms of words and how we apply them to ourselves and are living through the different, say, story narratives, whether Greek mythology or the Bible or the Avengers or some superhero movie or comics, or we're collecting our parts, our fragments of self. So it's some part of what we need to gather and like out for money, kind of like I'm not sure if he's begging like Solomon for the money. And then the spirals, the Fibonacci, this is like DNA upgrade to me. Also, it's all written. And a bunch of the purple and the gold. And purple represents the being able to balance positive and our parental authoritative side with our loving, care for our inner child. Remember that we have this child that we're trying to raise. Are you still here with me happily ever after? And are you able to hear me okay? It's always a test on here, and half the time I'm delete it or electric gremlins come on and interrupt my waves. So yeah. Oh, in the middle of the crown. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see all that. I believe these are lilies in my mind all of the time. So this card, I love this deck. This is a different deck. I got a mishmash of decks here, Bowen Zones. And number 14, I'm going to read these two cards maybe too and just see what they also say. So also, okay, so dark matter, it's like behind the eye, there's this like, it's like if I throw a rock in the, it's like or there's the vibration. So we're learning too about the electromagnetic, produces electricity and has a positive and negative. And there's always a variable in the middle. And that's in the dark within our mind. So the eye, when there's a thought, the eye lights, it comes up, spark, ding. So this is where we're learning to balance, and which is our template, right? So the positive, or left and right hemispheres of the brain, that it's being able to play with words so we can play around with them, so we have understanding, because we all speak the same language, but in different words or in different. When we judge other people because they don't have the ability to sense, or what we list as be friends. Everything. It's to be a little more gentle with ourselves. So, let's see. Is anyone? I lost everybody. Huh? So I have no idea if you can hear me or not. Is there anybody out there? One of these days, after I figure all this video, I don't do the video thing, and I'm so they don't want me making videos. Anywho, I'm really hoping everyone can hear me now. If you could before, I hope you could before as well. But if not, you know. Okay. So, well, I think since I'm unaware if this is operating properly or not, and I'm gonna actually mess with this a little too because I got this and coming in there. Let's see what this is. Let's see if I open it here. Well, I'm gonna have to adjust my stuff around anyhow. It looks like because now the sun's moving. But so yeah, let's see. Let's go into. I'm gonna go into the collective conscious. Okay, sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm trying to get you so I'm not glaring stuff at you, but so yeah, that's also Two of Swords. I trust the outcome. I trust in the outcome. So, also, yeah, it's kind of what I wrote in the description about allowing. It's like, it's letting go, like fishing, catch and release, becoming almost that aware of how we use our words to say, and I fuck up all the time, like, and swearing to me, sorry, it's not a fuck up. It depends on the word though, because like, yeah, the word that I just said doesn't slowly releasing the cap. right? So it doesn't too much. You know, we get a couple of those over downloads. You know, we carry a lot of that fast Uranian, Neptunian, nocturnal, and fast-paced, you know, energy within me. So natural energy source that is our natural rhythm and our natural clock, our natural state of being. Which, when we're able to slow down, so the time is always now. When I start getting a lot of raced up emotions, or chaotic thinking, is going to bring negative energy. Any negative emotion is going to bring current negative thought. And we can metaphorically speak of those things as like thunderstorms, lightning coming at us. When someone's yelling at us, we're getting electrocuted. You know, we're harming one another, and we're harming the molecular structure of the water molecules within our body. Our bodies, everything is water. Everything's water. Consciousness is created in the dark like everything else. First thing, consciousness. It's like a dark. So we're going to create positive, clear, like when a rainbow bubble. That's old school. Anyhow, I love that game. But it's like, that's kind of like or like the computer, right? A ping, get a ping. And pong. It's like ping pong. So if we have too many negative thinking, it's like a broken thermometer. So yeah, I'm tapping into the collective. I hope you come back and hear happily ever after. I hope having our mouths silenced is always right. They try, but they can't keep us silenced. You know, we don't keep quiet. Or dead, or whatever. Whatever. Some are alive, some are dead. It's like, and that word too, death and rebirth, right? All the time. It's like I joke about things only because to be more lighthearted, it's like remember what it's like that, but also remember what it's like to be a kid. So in the imagination, in our mind, where we have our feminine is like our thinking, our intellect, linear time, logic, daylight, right? Savings, time, daylight, the Apollo, sun. The sun rises every morning. Do we all appreciate that the sun does that for us every morning? It's like we should take a minute just to really think that beautiful sun. They're both true. So I don't have to be, and that's what that's just a little example of, you know, allowing different, which that was just a silly example, but because it's, but having, and I love it because my daughter is so smart and so amazing. All three of my daughters, they just amaze me. And I listen, or I keep, you know, well, but I could have kept the things that I do have, still writings and pictures, because I've lost quite a lot, material wise, and what have you. And I'm more than once, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm talking about, you know, it's really, again, going back to nursery rhymes, and because it's incorporated with this being childlike, you know, but also still balancing. Here, going back to this card, if any of that was heard in the beginning of this video, you know, balancing our inner child with our logical, to keep safe, because we want to keep that child safe. We have ability to balance, right? Because everything's water. So, analogies, or metaphors, or whatever, parables. um, and then our emotions come up, that arises from the bottom. So it comes up like our left foot, so to speak. It works just moving around. I got the nursery rhymes with my daughter at the time. Everything is intertwined and relative, I assure you. I don't know if that's too much. I've lost my train of thought, but so yeah, so it's a balancing, right, of all systems. So the divine feminine is right, like the pyramid. Okay, so the generators. So the sun, the pyramids, us as living beings. I'm going to say gods, because what I just said, the word generators, we have, is generator, operator, destroyer. And that can go where? From just our very, like, right now, recognize every thought we have can be divine, or just we can to extend, kind of like a snow globe, right? It's like we're in the middle of that. What air we have? Breathing air, because we have and don't forget about the air. Love. So in the world, where the collective conscious is, it's like all those snowflakes flying around, like but the outside, our earth, is this sturdy structure that we're in. My body is my earth, my 9/10 of land that I own. The other 1%, which is 0.5 and 0.5, are just energies up the right side of the temple. Oop, like a little teapot, short and stout. And we gotta stand up, shout, tip me over and pour me out. So we don't want to do that, and we just, the positive on the left always gets ignored. Right, the left hand holds sync. Well, put my info on here so we can connect, and that way I can connect with you and do a reading private. Hold on one sec. I have a friend knocking at my window. Yeah, I'm doing the video, Mama. Yeah, I'm on the video live. Sorry, that's my little mama. Um, so stop. Hold on one sec, because I have a knock at my door. Please bear with me. Thank you. So, my little mochi mama came in. You want to say hi? Hi. I have Paola here. I don't have my face on. We can say hi if you like. But. So this is my girlfriend Paola. So we get together, whenever we can. I have someone asking me if I can please have a reading. I would love to do one here. But I was just saying how I got to set all that up. So I can have people contact.
Yes.
A little more easily.
Nice.
Yeah. So Miss Pia, let's see what you just pop on. Yeah. So maybe she can switch it out. Are you still with us, Mimi? Maybe we can do a reading for her. So here, hold on, where was I? Into, okay, generator. Talking about the sun, tap and collect the energy to blend, because there's a I'm allowing the new stuff to come in, so we're tapping into the collective do more now, but it's because let's do a new bloodstone. That's actually I gotta find my book and look that up. And number 11. So yeah, 11. What's on? Trigonic quartz and black tourmaline. 1. 1, 1, 1. What's today's date? Oh, today's my nephew's birthday. And happy birthday, JJ. And selenite. 21, 25. I know I can't win. I gave up fighting the elements. Trigonic quartz, 23. Super power crystals. Like super energy. What will happen? Oh, I don't know. Those are like, well, yeah. Hell is like more the those kind of questions. I'm more stick with energy. The yes, you know, when we want it, it's like, is there like a certain, yeah. Oh, when, like, what will, that's kind of, that, well, hold on. Mimi, your question, what will happen? Now say, you know what will happen. Would that be any fun? If you have an answer, it's like justice. You know, when we want to know, we into the energy of want pushes. Yeah. But when we kind of float, when we connect the mind and the emotional and the heart space, it's like the, balance, like we have to balance all that. And when we can be in our now moment, then we can see if we're in the right water, if it's mist around us that's fogging our clarity of being able to be. So Dario is that, like, who is Dario, like twin flame to you? Have you had is this connection type? Hold on. Yeah, polar card, because now I tapped it. Sorry. Here, you gotta pull those cards out, the romances. You got Miss Paola pulling a romance card for you. Mimi.
Proper to concentrate on that.
Sparkle, yeah, she said concentrate on Dario. So that's, that's a little different than so we're mixing all our waters. So yeah, and everything's love. We have so many soul connections and so many religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay. So, give me a second. Okay. If you can see all the different symbolism, if I can Sun. Sun always getting in the way. We're still competing, just even here. Bowen. Artemis Apollo style. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Well, he was a love interest, she said. So, yeah, everything's love, and there's different vibrations of love we have, right? So, it's allowing ourselves to be, first of all, to gain this crown. This is prosperity. There's Metatron star, the Star of David. There's many. I don't like to use all the names. There we go. The symbol. I think that's the Rosicrucian cross.
Probably have to work on her spirit.
So that's yeah. So she said, yeah, you got to work on your spiritual connection, right? Which is what we're all doing. What everyone is incorporating, say, Holy Spirit or divine, balance. Nothing's right or wrong, but it isn't. Nothing's good or bad. Nothing's bad. Nothing's all good. It's do you feel in balance, and do you feel okay with your state of being and whom you are and in your moment? And and when you're balanced, then we don't have, it was just 4414 on my video number tag. Then upgrade. We don't have, then we don't have so much worry of, oh, is someone going to be, or is that going to, we're allowed then to be in our moment and appreciate that moment. And then that's the most, then it's crystalline, like bubble that ping, think it goes up to the Akashics and creates beauty. And that's what creates heavens and earths and galaxies and beautiful, amazing things when we're in that love, in that vibration, which we need, it's like we need one another. And we also, so that's why all our different vibrations are important. When we're present in our moments, you'll be able to float in between. And that doesn't mean that, because then people get into the physical too. It's okay. It's to balance physical, emotional, spiritual. These are all different bodies. Did I say emotional? Emotional, physical, spiritual, celestial, esoteric, astral. We have many bodies.
If your spirit is not clear and clean, and she's not working the spiritual part, she's not going to allow his feelings come out and be connected.
You should come closer. I don't know if they could hear you all the way over there. Paula's the most, she speaks much more soft and like beautifully romantically than me. I'm more like I'm more like
you're more energized.
I'm more energy, yeah, but our balance is nice. So yeah, we should closer. We should do more together. And also just underneath the religious factor card, if you're still here, I hope you are. Look, past life relationship, mama. So
that comes from before.
You're connected.
She's connected with him, but they should work in the spiritual part, Try to get first her spiritual part elevated and clean, and then she's gonna connect better with him. And yes, he probably, have love interest because you guys have past life story.
Passion.
And passion, yeah. Totally connected, but
is so there's a connection, sorry to interrupt, but also it says allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. So like Pal is just saying, allow your heart to sing, and that's what is like Because when we're caged, we can't sing. And even a cage of gold is still a cage, yeah?
Yes.
Any cage.
And she has to release the anxiety to, oh, I want, and a lot of stuff happen naturally because they are connected, but she needs to learn, the spiritual part and let things happen naturally,
Mhm. And that's hard. It's hard to learn how to not allow others' energies to inflict our boundaries, to inflict upon our state of being, or then we don't get caught up in, I'll say, right, rabbit ears, in the rat race, the hamster wheel. Because one
love with freedom.
Yeah. One quick thought, boom, we're attracted to the hamster wheel.
Aries people doesn't like to be like her,
Well, hold on, that's the next girl. And or yeah, sparkling heart will rush and come back to me. He's an Aries. And yeah, Aries, I was just saying before, yeah, come say about the Aries. Because yeah, I actually, hold on, where is it?
Yeah.
I was talking about Aries, but one of these cards I just pulled too.
Yeah,
Capricorn,
people,
Aries.
People, they are very outgoing and they have a free spirit. I can give a small example. If you get a banana and you squeeze her, she's gonna explode it. So you need to be soft and, let things flow natural, especially with Aries people,
Well said. Totally. And they can carry a lot of the, negative thinking because the energy comes shooting up, what I was just saying before, and out the right side. So is that fault? No, but we want to help them to balance. See, our job is to help recognize those that we love, and it's like, okay, now I see how come we keep going in these patterns, or we recognize their pattern, and we don't poke and blame, but we recognize and
love comes with accepting, accepting the person like they are. Don't create this stuff in your mind like I want that person to be like that. I want to love me like that. Everybody has a way to love, and we need to be grateful and recognize that, and go to the flow, not having anxiety about or anything, and positive thoughts, positive energy, and the crystals, you have those crystals, the cleans.
And we pulled selenite, and I have, selenite. They're crystals are just there, and what you're attracted to, that's also, right? Don't get anxiety about something like, oh, I have to go get crystals, or oh, I need to have something to physically.
The universe is gonna bring everything that we need. We don't need to be chasing after. It's not the rat and cat.
Ooh, and the cat, cat's eye. Bye. Wait. I think we need to get on here. Cat's eyes. Come. Hi, guys. Just a quick hello, because I'm not really trying. But cat's eyes today. All day, and I looked up cat's eye. Do you guys remember that movie? Anybody? Oh, well, because we're all learning to be more fluid. That can go into, I don't know if you have some girlfriends, how that
what type of girlfriend is they just friends that is a girl, or
either way
dating so much he's trying to find himself.
No, not yet, sparkling heart, but you got a little intertwined there with the Aries. But it's all relative. So this applies to you too. Because we're all here. So everything's relative. So what if you're right, take what resonates and leave the rest.
She asking, what is the answer? Yes or no? yes or no doesn't exist.
Oh, was it a yes or a no?
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah. You know what? Here, we can. I'm gonna move this back. It's nicer down here. It's nicer when we don't see faces, and we don't have like. It's like then there's no judgments of that stuff either. Not like judgment, but it's like we don't recognize how much we judge ourselves and others, or everything. You know,
he's probably trying to find himself first. That's why he's trying different stuff.
And
but that doesn't mean that he don't love you.
We all have different. We all have different energies. Okay, some need to connect with a lot of different. It's like kind of like the underground. Everybody's saving. These are my yes or no cards, angel cards. You wanted a yes or no. It says improving health. That's what happens anytime I try to ask a yes or no question. It gives me crap like that. It's like, you want to know yes or no? It's like improve our mental stinking thinking, because that's cloudy thinking. Like, improve our
she want the right answer right away, but for yes or no, you need to work on in the situation before, see if that is fully good for you. See what energy is gonna come to you. Yes or no, it's a complicated thing. You gotta work on it yourself.
It's yes and no, and it's like because we're with people for moments. So if we get someone back a peaceful resolution, which is coming to balance, it's balancing here using the heart chakra, because the empathy vibration, the love vibration comes from here in the center. We have feelings that come up and arise within the body, the vessel, right? And then we have thoughts that come pouring out of the head or popping around. And my favorite, what is it? Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. Sorry.
Don't stop.
And it's up to you. So it's all positive. It's like, the more we stay positive, connected, vibe as high as you can being you. And I hear you, Mimi. Okay, so those are tests for us too. He texted while he's with another girl. So it's like, but it's like, because we don't want to cling to anybody so much either, that then we're like, and then we have to dig our claws and go after. It's like, then we're playing the part of like the evil witch or the stepmother or that whatever. Because the different parts we play. So we have to be careful.
If you start suffocating him, taxing too much,
or just the feelings that we carry,
you're gonna push him away. And if he was with a girl and taxing you, it's because the other girl doesn't fulfill.
Or is that to show you to respect yourself, right? It's like, okay, I'm aware, so it's being aware. So once we acknowledge something, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna look at that. So not look at that. Don't go looking at that, like going into things and going into phones and things like that. Meaning, I acknowledge it. And I'm not going to allow with creating healthy boundaries.
That's why him space. Don't text, wait to him, recognize how important you are for him.
To yourself.
Yeah.
How important you are to yourself. The whole oxygen mask in the airplane, if we're not balanced and we're clinging, we can make a little ready. Like, if I need her, I need you to complete me. I need you. Then that's not good.
My breath away.
Those aren't good. But when we can be who we are naturally, and then we can all share. Then we can allow others to be who they are. Because someone's really extreme negative, okay, they have to have the dual side. Everything has to find balance. So there has to be an equal of everything on the other side. So we have different, but many similar, but then many different qualities, right? Because we can relate, but then our approaches are different. Bless you.
I know.
and what have you. So because we can see from different perceptions, we can show each other different, bless you.
Oh, wow. All the energies come out.
Really. We can balance those energies
Right?
because we allow because we allow all the different stuff to come in, and then none of those perceptions are mine or hers, or we just allow them and
Allow them to come in and take their own place
naturally. And then we can see, but we can see because we're the earth, my body is the same as this, right? The earth. All these little snowflakes are our the cellular molecules are atoms. And then the world, the collective conscience, is what spins around it. Those are all the 1% thoughts and feelings that don't belong to anyone. That's all the stuff we can discuss how, oh, I've experienced this and felt this and thought this way, and then we can relate. And everybody can float in the water, all the waters, without trying to like bomb each other's bottle that they're in, floating in. Metaphorically speaking. And for real. It's 1001. More ones.
You have another question.
We have more questions. Sorry. Back
Where
off us.
did you boy?
Was
We were made.
man. Hala Alaza. I don't want to say Hala Alazabla. Zabli. Yes. Man, I'm reading about my relationship, right? 12. Yeah, let me ask you, how are you, where are you at right now with your vibration? Just Hala. Is it Hala? Am I pronouncing it right? Hala? Or Hala? Hala? Hala. That's beautiful. Okay, just so I say it right, so I don't offend, I like to say the name right. Hala. That's beautiful. Well, hold on. Let's get into that. We'll click into that. That's a twin flame vibrations. Ooh. Wow. All right. So, and this, well, again, Black Tourmaline just wants to be here with the 33. Preselli Bluestone, and this came out before too. So these two are prevalent today. I gotta find my book about those. So Hala, I'm starting with the crystal cards because that's what called me for the twins. But so 24 is the number, and Aurora Light 23, which this stone is definitely a twin flame stone.
Yes.
And so is this one, Shiva Lingam. This is all about feminine and masculine balance. 32. We got to read these. I got to find my book. And citrine is hanging behind here. Number 18. So I don't know how these bring you just kind of let that energy of those kind of harmonize with y'all for a minute, because and then I gotta find my book because I'll read these because I think that these are going to give us a little yeah. It was because it was hiding, because these are the twin flame cards for sure. These two are representing that, but the citrine was hiding behind the Shiva Lingam card, so that definitely kind of bathe yourself in that energy today. Energy of the day, citrine. That's, you know, I was talking about the sun earlier too, and like generators and the pyramids and how we are like that. Yeah, the whole. I have this really awesome. This is such a great book. This isn't the book from my crystals. I got to get that book too. But this is. I love this book. It really It like, just to give you a quick. It shows like the crystal system, the chemistry, the hardness, the source, like what part of the country or geographically where it comes from, the number that it's associated with, the chakra system, the zodiac sign, and then what it's beneficial for. And then it gives a little description of, and it's not like too much. They're all like nice and, so yeah, it's a really great book. Oh, darn it. I love that stone. It's like Dragon's Eye. Reminds me of Ava. I use the tarot cards. Sure, yeah, I sure will. Everything is relative. So just a quick say, like it's like whatever I allowed, right? I allow whatever energy to speak to me, however it does. So, because if I am like, oh, I'm gonna use whatever, then I'm trying to control the energy rather than allowing it to come naturally to say what it's trying to, right, bring the right information. We'll get improper information and be going off faulty information if I put my own, right, or when we put our own want or need, you know, into what we're trying to allow balance to come to. That makes sense. I'm gonna find my book for you though. She wants a twin flame reading. Maybe you should do. Here, I'm gonna let Paula do some love cards for you, Paula. She has that magic touch. Do that. You do those cards love you. Those cards love her. We'll get you. We'll if I can't do it, Paula can. Yeah, this is well, yeah, this is for you, Alice. This is, you know, you asked, so you know, we'll say you brought the energy in of more specifically, yeah, twin flame. So for you, but also for, you know, whoever applies. So whoever it resonates, because it's not just a thing. Nothing is ever for one. And it's always when we got the gatherer, which I was discussing earlier too, about gathering. And the left hand is the positive, the gathering. Okay, that's the one I got. The mystical shaman, the ghost dance, and the council here. As she's pulling, let her get her energy.
Okay.
So bring this
What's
energy in.
The love cards?
Hala.
Oh wow.
Ooh, an owl.
Okay, the first card that come up was the new love. I don't know if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Something new is coming up for you, girl. A new person. That new person is gonna touch your heart very soon. You're gonna need to give yourself. Stop to be afraid of love, of flying. Read this one, Sally.
Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, rabbit ears, the world, the swirling around of chaotic thinking that doesn't, then we miss out on the love we're supposed to receive because we're running trying to grab it rather than
Then the last card I take was worth waiting for. Maybe it's gonna take a little time for you get what you're really looking for, but the time will be worth.
But you're worth waiting for. It's like, yeah, worth waiting for is divine timing is at work in your love life. And you're bringing awesome energy. Totally. If we're the connection, what we, it's like if how we all just got here and then whoever else will be attracted to this video after it's, that's how the law of attraction works. That's how, when we stay in the flow, then we don't know shit, but we in the know because we're in the flow. So then we don't worry so much because we're aware of how things operate. Yeah, divine timing. And divine timing occurs. It's like synchronicities, little like now. Right? Well, don't try to manifest, right? It's like if I'm trying, I'm interfering. That's different than allowing myself to experience. Hold on, we got landscapers. It's different than allowing myself to experience what I'm experiencing and feeling, because that's how we're shedding skin and letting go. That's twin flame, say, job and responsibility, which it's like, but that's how we also, because that's how, by removing that debris is how we connect, because there's so much blocking our way. So it's like we're pushing through wet cardboard. There's a goosebump so bad. And of course.
You need to give time.
Hold on, wait. Yeah, twin flame union is within self. And then because there's a lot of us twin flame. So yes, we have twin flame, but we have to, because have you experienced being with your twin flame, or have you met, or?
On the card say he's coming.
Because we have, and then, but we also, like, there's questions, right? People say, do we have more than one twin flame? There's catalyst, and etc. So when we start to name things, and then we call one good, one bad, one's this, one's the soulmate, one's we have all, and there is difference between twin flame and soulmate. We have many soulmates. Yes. And we can have, and yes, all of us twin flames are it's just a family, right? There's different, everyone's a family, but it's just different parts of family. It's different, right? It's like if I marry into a family, then I have an extended family. Or if I have a child, then that family, my bloodline, their bloodline is connected with all the bloodline from that other family. So it's like that. It's connecting bloodlines. So, and vibrations and elementals and different dimensions and levels of consciousness. So it's like we've created language so that we can connect and communicate. It's a tool, but it can also be our worst weapon. And you know, huge, you know, dis-ease, sword, our sharpest sword. So our thoughts, it's becoming aware of our thoughts and our feelings that overtake and overcome us and others, because we go around and then we take on others' energy, and it's like holy shit ton. And so being able to be the calm in the eye of the storm, so to speak, is, you know, key, right? Which is the Earth's first name, right? Key. Our Solomon's key. And when we're present in our moments, then we're able to chink chink and click with one another and unlock the doors to our labyrinths and the keys. You know, we're unlocking the doors, the pathways, passageways, tunnels, wormholes, etc.
Met him already. So probably the energy is changing now to get
It's very confusing, you know. It's like, so there's no side. It's like, okay, if we're all floating, say like the right Titanic got tipped over and we're all overboard, right? And there's a lot of people swimming, and then there's some rich bitches in the boat, like, oh, we're not letting them in. Some of them are the rich bitch. Some of us could be them. I'm not. I don't like that. But you know, we can all have that boat. Yeah, we can all be that at some point. Like, be that? Why are they here? Right? Have that attitude. Why are they here? You know, that can go in lots of different places. So we can totally all play that part. So you have to go into stuff. When we go into the dimension, it's like, hell fucking yeah, I play that part. Like, I've played that part in my life most certainly. And still can. Or get, like, somebody comes knock at the door. It's like, you know, right? Sometimes. Not you. I never, on camera, I never feel that way about Paola knocking on my door. I love Paola. She can call me anytime. Love my mamas.
It's our first day together, though.
Yeah. We've been talking about doing this for a very long time. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, like that I can most certainly. Let's do angel cards. Hold on, let's clean up some of the energy here first, because did we miss anybody else? And I want to read about the citrine.
Yeah, we have 5 videos. Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you very much. Please hit like and subscribe so we can keep connecting. I promise we're going to try to do this more. I have Paola in here now, so she'll help me. She's better at getting things out and done. I'm like,
uh-oh, 1 card 5.
We got a jumper. Ooh. King of Swords. This is an angel card.
Yeah,
but I'm coming. Ooh, this is a jump is for everybody. Everybody. And the purple and the blue and it's everything swirling. Like we're just, and it says, I choose my battles wisely. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like we're just talking about.
Yeah. We have to choose because
within our mind.
Our thoughts is what comfort us, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, our thoughts, we are not our thoughts. That's so important. We are not our thoughts or our feelings. They're just coming up through us or swirling around in the collective. And then, you know, and then that's like our sun sign, that's our ego, our masculine. So that's like your license, your ID, your identifier. You know, it's like, I like, you know, certain foods. There's certain music I like. That's my, say, ego self. So ego is not always bad. I have specific personal likes and dislikes that right? So, and then ego, right? There's a spectrum. It's like a volume dial. So that can go from, you know, like my ego can see much more. I can see much more because I'm much more direct and and she says she has a big, you know. Yeah. See, then no. But see, we can see, I feel like I come across that way. That's why my Paola speaks more gentle and more she has the more, so we have a nice, because
Yeah, because
Hmm.
before
I don't have that.
I used to jump on things, be like very out there. Now I like to evaluate what I say, so I can explain myself better and avoid fights and disagreement with people because everybody has their own way to think, you know.
Mhm. Interesting. So hold on one second. So Hala retracted on
Full joy. She worry about when her love is gonna appear. You're gonna know your heart's gonna speak for you. You're gonna feel. Hi.
Gratitude, joy. Hi.
He's gonna come and your heart is gonna tell you.
Hold on, Miss. Where is I'd love to know. So gratitude, joy. I just pulled Page of Cups for you. Angel Aura Quartz is the crystal on the top.
That's for you, Joy.
Most certainly, yeah, Rose Water. Sorry if I skipped over you. So I am as young as I choose to feel. And ain't that the truth? When we close our eyes, I love that too. You know, and no, we don't even have to close our eyes, but remember to, oh wow, cool, I have such goosebumps. I am inspired and positive about the future, and I go forward with confidence. The star and the chariot. Yo,
Yeah,
that's like,
that's powerful. Girl, keep running.
We brought mad energy in here. Mm-hmm.
You a winner.
So now, like, yo, it's like we just all jumped into like that. See this? We're all in this together. This is all of us. And like the stars, okay, the stars are like, think of the deep, okay? Deep space is our inner, in here. It's in here. So where do the stars come from?
From you, heart
From
chakra.
mm-hmm,
From inside of you.
mm-hmm,
You have to wake up every day and be grateful about everything God brings to your life because you have light, you have power.
I'm Aquarius moon. I'm Taurus sun, Aquarius moon, and Sag rising. I can do your chart if you like. I gotta get my thing set up so I can really connect with y'all. I'll put my email in here. I gotta make a different email though, so it's like separate. Yeah. So, but again, once we, because okay, magic is only misunderstood science, and it's like don't forget who you are, because you are
Beautiful.
a star, and that's literal, literal.
Shine.
You're Sag rising too. Woo woo. Hold on, we gotta put like that. Yeah, it's like fire. And Aquarius moon. Well, we have the lineup right now too. This is like the kite coming. What's today's date? The 12th.
Oh,
so
my
13,
number 12.
14.
Oh, Mrs. 12.
Mrs. 12. And oh wow, today's a Tesla day too. It's like 6, 12, and 2019. So 6 and 12 is 3, and 2019 is 3 because 2 plus 1 plus 9 is 12 is 3. So 6, 3, 3, right? And if you understand the powers of 3, 6, and 9, you understand the secrets to the universe. But that's because things multiply, like consciousness, or babies, cells multiply. One becomes 3, Trinity, instead of, so that's true. Plus linear 1 plus 1 is 2. is also true. So again, it's the balancing, and then me standing in my, avatar, human vessel, holy grail cup, overfilling, full of elements, right? Our cup poureth over. Wah! Queen of Swords style. We cut out what no longer serves us. And we remain in that love. Because that's pure. And it's not, right? How does that poem? It's like love is not, love is patient, love is kind, love does not tempt or boast. Does not, I'm not good at saying others' words. But all is relevant. That's so good. Thank you, gratitude, joy. And is Miss Rosewater still here too? Because that's for you too, Rose. Everything's for all. It's like it is for all. Did you have a specific question though? Partner soon, she said. And right, if you allow, and sure, if you would like a question, can I have 11 career reading? So career-wise, it's like, I want to know what's coming towards me. Okay, well, let's see like what your vibrations is. I'm just gonna say this. Like, how do you feel? What did you always want to do when you were a child? What are your passions that are deep in there? Are you supposed to take a break right now from work, from the world's work, and get in tune with the inner self and raise your spiritual vibration and consciousness so that you can live out your dream? Or do you have, are you trying, I took a break and just applied. Yeah, right now. Are you getting antsy? Okay, so, yeah, a lot of us, like, I've had a break now. I've worked my whole life, my ass off. I've always worked. I have 3 daughters that are just amazing. And, the last few years, I've juggled everything and then had everything fall right between the cracks of my fingers, no matter how much I kept trying to find another nut to make it work. So then I finally had to let go and realize that I was supposed to let go so that I could find myself. I had to get rid of, here, I pulled this card earlier. And it's Sarah in Avalon. And it's Sacred Journey Pilgrimage. And if you see the strands of her hair, it's DNA strands. And this is an African lily. Or African flower. You're so welcome. Gratitude, joy. Yeah, Rose, yeah, like since, right, 2016 was like the drop off. Like we got like escorted to hell. Which is, the vibrations, like when Twin Flames came in. Well, Twin Flames have been in for a while, but like I know the star in the cherry. I have goosebumps. My hair is standing up right now. Like, the 2016 is when, like, around that September, I was singing the Green Day song, Wake Me Up When September Ends. It's like, yo, we got catapulted. Thank you so much for your like and subscribe. I very much appreciate that. And remember to hit the bell thingy, the bell dingy. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Paola and I both have daughters named Bella too. We both have Belzas. Belzies. Isabellas. Isabel. So yeah. So no job, been having to kind of live off the land, so to speak, right? lost car, job, all jobs, all my phone. My daughters are living with my, my parents who I, you know, don't talk to. I've kind of become estranged now, right? Hence, again, it's like trials and tribulations. So Jesus Christ, bloodline, twin flames, so biblical, all these things we're going through as trials and tribulations. And it's not punishment. It's, pilgrimage, exile. Tibetan monks, when they go exile, it's not like when they talk about Lucifer or whoever be exile. Yeah, but it's to find yourself, right? It's like most kids tell their kids, parents have their kids go, just, move out at some point. Some don't. But it's coming to common ground now, not thinking one's wrong or right. I know many people that still live home with their parents. I never had. I was out on my own since I was really young because I didn't get along with my family. Well, we're the black sheep. We're the, the ones that pave the way. So we take our bags and go, right? And create the new routes, the new paths, which is what we're doing now. So don't feel bad that you haven't had a job. Know that that was because you had to put your energy where you've been, and you can't do it all at once. We can't do that. And, right? We did that long enough. So that's why be more gentle with yourself and allow yourself to remember who you are in your purest form and know that that self is the most beautiful, amazing, strongest self that can grow, and to click into that and allow that seed to grow like this flower. Allow that's your heart, like your heart chakra. It's blue and green like the earth, but that is the center. You're like right there. That's what we have to tend to, and we can't allow any others to come in the way of allowing us to be this free bird. And we don't want to allow any more bees to come and suck our nectar from our flowers without, it's like, yo, that's off, bees. We are, we've been here a long time helping, and we're still here to do so, and then people that are used to us being there and easily giving our energy get mad like this. As soon as we're like, we want to do something for ourselves. Sorry about the landscapers outside. They want to be nice to us until we say we can't do something, or until we say we're going to take care of ourselves. Then we can get an attitude, or we get threatened, or sometimes we'll get a bribe. Well, how about they want to give? Then they want to give. So, and we have the Hierophant, which is, again, tap into the heart chakra, ground self, make clear boundaries. Not clear boundaries, but don't allow people to enter, right? Right? You never let a vampire in. So we don't ever want to allow our doors to be so open that we're allowing ourselves to be fed off of. Ravens and crows are different. A raven is a vulture bird or a scavenger bird, and they're secretive and tricksters. And a crow carries secret knowledge, but will only speak to you, will only give you the information if you're able to hear it. They don't just squawk in your ear and try to, so you gotta be careful which one you're, but tricksters have a purpose too. Because if we're getting tricked, that means that we're falling, or we're wanting, we're in desire mode. And this also has the scarab beetle and the phoenix wings and the ring in the middle with the feet. You see the bird's feet holding the ring. Feminine, balance, and two-headed, meaning we have positive and negative, right? We can be two-faced. We have both. And always remember to watch your back. A lot of time, your spine is your life source. It's the Nile River. So we want to protect, we don't want to allow things to attach, entities and vibrations and what have you, to attach to that. Yeah. We've been like tied up for a long time. We want to come out of that and be able to, right, dance on that. Like those, what are those dancers that like dance on the silk scarves and like Cirque du Soleil, but they. So let's see. I'm going to pull a romance card for you too, Miss Rose. Ooh. Oh, brother. You're not going to like that. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean, no, that, okay, because we can see, keep an open mind. Because that doesn't mean necessarily, it's like, oh, that's not bad. This is what we're all learning. We're teaching others to come out of codependent relationships. See the woman sitting here? She doesn't look mean. She doesn't look like she's anxious. It's like she's just sitting and enjoying being present in her moment. And when we can do that, we can enjoy moments with others that we love without clinging or allowing them to cling to us parasitically, like I was just saying. Because the goal is to be able to not want to attach in order to have what we think, right? Think we need. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So that just means that's not bad. That means we're becoming more in tune, right, with these more subtle frequencies. So we want to catch ourselves before falling, right? Like a fallen angel. We don't want to fall or fall into a trap or get stuck in a square, right? In a nuclear holocaust, right? Because we got excited about something and because it's always good for a moment. It's always good. But then what? What after you get what you want? After we get what we want, how, like after we go have that piece, like after we go get our favorite prize, after we go, then what? So like if you go to a place and have your first piece of cake there, and it's like, oh my gosh, that was the best, whatever, right? At that restaurant, the best. It can only be the best at one time. The next time it can be good. It can be maybe better than but it won't be that first. It can't be the same as that first best, right? Not that it's not as good. It just so we can't compare so much. We can relate, but not compare so much. Live too much in the past. Yeah, well, we all have. You know, yeah, look, as you said. So here, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So our ex doesn't mean like, oh, get rid of the ex-boy, get rid of the, we have to just, it's, well, get rid of the thoughts that we have to hang on or get rid of. But allow that energy that's attached to making us have those thoughts and feelings, that's what we want to release. We want to let go of. And I like let go, not release, because release means I'm going to let it, I'm going to catch and release. That's like fishing. So I want to let go of all that no longer serves me and turn it into pure energy, and then allow free-flowing energy to come in, replace with love. And then calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. And that means self, our masculine and feminine within self have to be balanced, and positive and negative. We have to balance it all and then have circle around it, like positive sign on a battery. Think our avatar body is just like a battery capsule. So we had to swim through, say, the negative antimatter to gain immortality, I'll say, of physical being. We want to get purified, get that out. So they want to call it demonic entities, acid. You can call it whatever we want. It's again, magic is misunderstood science. So it's just what our bodies are in the earth body. Our body, same as above, so below, or so within, so without, as above, so below. All, however way it's all, and then all spaces in between. All worlds and spaces, all waters. Because all of these things we agreed to, right? We agreed as souls to come into these vessels and have human experience in order to, right? It's like Hunger Games. Oh my gosh. Or, but it's like remembering that and knowing we made it. If you're here, you made it. So now it's like, yeah, get off. Like, it's like now it's summertime. You want to get off the extra winter, which the ants, I heard a cool story. The ants, the caterpillar looks like it commits suicide, jumping off of the leaf on its little string, right? Which can be representative of like Odin hanging from the tree, or what have you. So, and then, or Horus, and then the chariot again. Ooh, strength, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Chariot again. Hierophant again. Cards never lie. Both decks. I am ready to love and learn. Let's see, there's our key. Lotus flower. And the lotus arises up out of the murky waters. That's another analogy, just like again with the caterpillar. And the Fool, I am guided and protected on my life journey. And that's quite beautiful. It's like you collected all your stones, right? All the infinity stones, just like Thanos. The infinity gauntlet. All systems, some have, right? Everybody has different systems activated now, so it's incorporating, whatever is needed. Take a step through that door, be the Fool, which is the dreamer, and you're protected. Have a leap, take a leap of faith. But to get back to the caterpillar story, so the caterpillar falls down and looks like it's committed suicide, and then it lays there, and then these ants come crawling along, and they look like they're like, oh, cool, food, and so they look like they take it hostage, and they do, and the caterpillar allows it, and they carry it down into their, ant farm. Now ants are interesting too because they catch their prey by leaving little pitfalls, so that things as they're walking along, boop, they fall, and then they're like, oh, collect it and wrap it up like Horus, it's like a little mummy, and then they tuck it away until they're ready to have their meal. So they do that with the caterpillar, but they bring it to the home, to their nest, and then they start to clean it and take care of it. And then the caterpillar mimics the same frequency as the queen ant. So the nurse ants will actually start taking care of the caterpillar, and it will take precedence over the queen ant of the colony. And they actually take care of it for 23 months, which, look, Oralite 23 we pulled. It's a number 24 numerology, but it's Oralite 23 is the crystal. Sorry, my camera. So yeah, 23 months they feed it, and I don't know if they cocoon it or it cocoons itself. I'll have to look into that. Now I don't remember. But anyhow, then after 23 months, the caterpillar, after it's been fed and nursed and what have you, crawls out of its little cocoon and goes and flies off into a butterfly. So that kind of resembles, what are those called? Pictographs, whatever. Hieroglyph is 2 words, but it's scary. It can be scary if we get picked up and carried away. It can feel like we're being kidnapped or taken or held hostage, or it can be scary. We're taking, you can think of, that as, and knowing that, again, I am guided and protected on my life here, and when we know that we're not safe, right? So that's where, discernment and what have you have to, come in. So, call it a show. 1 hour and 46 minutes. I guess they could hear us okay. We'll have to see. I'm the nutty squirrel girl. Believe in yourself. That's exactly like me. I love this card. It's like, it's right. It's
and message.
Perfect.
Go a lot with our talk.
Perfect. With whipped cream, cherries, and nuts on top. So much peace, much love, and we'll pop back on soon, and I'll have an email address and what have you. Oh, brother. Co-create with spirit. Was it number 17? And watch and wait. So allow things to manifest. Let's not try to have so much control, because then it's like with ghosts. Then we flop our pottery. We try to put too much try into it, and we flop it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have fun with us. Y'all come back now, you hear? Please do. Really, one love. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the